finally back. Dealing with this neck injury. I was kind of hinting at it before in the previous live stream, and I just done jacked it up even worse. So we're back, feeling a little better. I can look left and right, so we'll see. Fortunately with this workout, it's just body weight, a lot of moving. Oh, Slay the Day, what is going on? Yes, I'm back as well. Happy to have you back. But yeah, just doing a lot of plyometric style movements. No neck involved, so let's go. Oh yeah, Metric Sphinx changed your icon thing there, profile ID. But having a minute, I just like had pulled a muscle. There's like a muscle that connects from up here down below the scapula, and I just pulled it doing too many push-ups and pull-ups. So, oh yeah, I gotta hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I gotta hurry up, do this workout because I got work starting again in a little bit. So I'm gonna get right into it. So, fortunately, not going to be able to engage in the chat too much while starting the workout. I wish I had one of those things where I could just like have the text kind of be read out loud. Be pretty nice. Let's see. Just trying to get some good camera angle position in there. Oof. Yeah. Are you heading out? All right. Well, I'm happy to have had you in the chat for a little bit. Still a little bit of pressure in the back of the neck here, back of the head, but just trying to break a sweat today, get the body moving. I should be back on my regular morning live stream grind. So, when it comes to injuries, you really just take the time to recover if you get injured. I've taken that approach where I try to work through the pain, and then I just end up being out of the gym for even longer. But fortunately, looking back on my history of all the injuries I've had, for the most part, after recovering and getting back into the game, I always come back stronger. It's always like a new level being reached in my fitness. Ideally, I don't try to get injured, but in the event that I do, it definitely allows for some reflection and strategizing for how to heal up fast from that, but then also how to avoid getting injured like that again. I kind of think of it like Dragon Ball Z. Every time Goku gets crazy beat up and knocked down, after he recovers, he comes back even stronger. So I like taking that mentality and that approach to it. There's a guy, I think he won like the 2017 CrossFit Games, but there was a guy that was competing in the CrossFit Games, and he had some terrible injury that had taken place where it's like a blown out knee or hip or something like that, and he had to quite literally relearn how to walk, and he had to relearn how to do squats and deadlifts and lunges. And the thing that's crazy is after that he came back stronger than he was before, because he had to revisit the fundamentals and really kind of like cement in the strong foundation. So because he was knocked down and forced to start with the fundamentals again, he came back stronger because he had a stronger foundation. It's like I like the analogy of like building a skyscraper. If someone's like, I need you to build a building like a 15-story building in as short a period of time as possible, You know, someone might cut corners. They might be able to build that 15-story building. But then after that building is built, if you're like, all right, perfect, we need to make it 100 stories now. It's like the foundation that was laid is not proper for a 100-story building. 15-story building and making it to 100-story, it's not possible. But if in the beginning you say, hey, we're trying to build a 100-story building here, then most likely the architect building the skyscraper would take the time to set the solid foundation so that it can support the 100 stories. So similarly in our fitness, we might just be going and moving and just acting, but we didn't take the time to lay the foundation of our health proper. So as we're getting healthier, we're building more muscle. If you're just focusing on strength all the time, you might be neglecting that flexibility a little bit. And if you're just trying to be super strong, sure, you don't gotta be super flexible. But I like the approach of having a holistic view to fitness. You can lift with dumbbells, you can get to build them biceps, lift some weights. But it's also good to do stuff like this. Some body weight stuff, some plyometrics, some yoga, some cardio, jogging. You gotta, I think there was a study done showing that UFC fighters are some of the most well-rounded, healthy individuals that are out there because they gotta be fast, they gotta be flexible, they gotta have the endurance, they gotta have the power. So, working all those things in their training, they're really hitting a lot of different aspects of their health and their fitness. So, you gotta be in fighting shape, quite literally, and you'd be in better shape because of it. So for this workout here, it's been a little minute, so I'm gonna try going a little ham from time to time. I might not be able to talk because I'll be too exhausted. Ate a bunch of Greek yogurt before this. Not the best pre-workout, Man, working those abs, doing them knee raises. All right, going into jump ropes right here. So this is just a warm-up. We're just getting the body awake, so then we can start the real workout. Yeah, I was trying to think of all the list of ways that I've gotten injured and things like that. I know as a kid, I had surgery on my left ankle because I had a flat foot. So there's an implant that was put in there to raise the arch. Eventually that implant was causing me issues, so it got taken out. Then I think it was middle school, I was riding my bike and I pulled the brakes, but it was the brakes for the front wheel, and I flipped forward, smacked my head on my forearm, and fractured my forearm. What else? I dropped a weight on my face. I was doing pull-ups with the V-bar. You put the V-bar over and you can do pull-ups that way. And I let go, because I hit max reps. And then I went to look up, because I was like, oh, where'd the bar go? And it fell right on my face. Had to get stitches. Appendicitis. I needed to get my appendix taken out. And that was crazy, because I was like, ow, my stomach kind of hurts. Parents were like, really? I'm like, yeah, I think I need to go to the hospital. They're like, do you really? I'm like, yeah, it really hurts. That was the demeanor I was having. We get to the hospital or get to the counter. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I have appendicitis. They're like, okay, we'll take a look. they're doing the test, they're like, huh, yeah, it might be appendicitis. And they popped me in the MRI machine, or I think, MRI I think it's for your brain, but I don't know. I think it was the MRI. They scanned and they're like, oh, that thing is about to burst. We gotta get you to surgery immediately. I got the appendix taken out. And then, what else? What else? How else have I injured myself? Oh, crazy sprained ankle. This was back in high school. We're doing sprints. I stop, my ankle, clang, like this part of my foot touched the inside, and the loudest pop I've ever had of a joint in my body. So there was that. Had a pulled hip flexor, so I wasn't able to like raise my knees at all. It just hurt too much. Pretty sure I broke my ring finger on my right hand. It was during football. My hand grabbed a guy's jersey, my helmet, and my hand contacted the other guy's helmet. It's kind of sandwiched it. What else? Tore the meniscus in my knee. It was a tiny tear. I was able to rehab it myself. And then, what else? What else? Sprained wrists. Had an overuse injury. The clavicular. It's like the scapulo-clavicular joint. Something. It's this joint right here. It's where the clavicle comes up, meets the back. Overuse injury. I was trying some type of push-up thing that I saw on TikTok. Last time I followed TikTok for fitness advice there with that one. And then, yeah, recently it's been my neck. Oh, crazy sciatica. Really bad lower back injury as well. Just tight muscles. So I gotta be careful, my neck is kind of hurting there. Oh, one time I did a crazy deadlift routine and just hamstrings, just going ham, just destroying my legs. And then that night, this was in college, that night went out, did a lot of drinking. Woke up the next day, could not straighten my legs. I had like velociraptor legs. Like I'd get up out of a chair and like I had to like walk like this. Like every time I'd walk, it had to be like this until the muscles relaxed enough. So definitely don't drink after a crazy leg day. Do not recommend it. But yeah, I think that's all the injuries that I've had so far. I'm trying to think of some other ones, but I think that's pretty much about it. I used to have this thing actually with my shoulder when I would bench press. Once my arms would get to about here, it would click, click, click. And I went to the doctors and they were like, well, does it hurt? I'm like, no. They're like, all right, when it starts to hurt, come back. I'm like, I want to resolve this before it starts to hurt. I don't want it to get to the point of hurting. They're like, yeah, there's just not much we could do until it starts to hurt. Then we can start doing stuff. I was like, oh, you're kidding me. So, but one of the biggest things, one of the best things to prevent injuries is foam rolling every day. I've got a foam roller. I had started to foam roll every time I'd work out, and it drastically reduced my injuries. And whenever I don't foam roll consistently, I get injured. And I'm pretty sure with my neck, that's exactly what had happened there. Ooh. Ooh. I wasn't doing my stretches, wasn't doing my foam rolling, and I got injured. So it happens. I don't have the luxury of not warming up. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a place, a channel here on YouTube for some of the most practical tips for burning fat or building muscle, I got you guys covered. If you hit subscribe and you go to my channel and you hit the playlist tab, I got a whole playlist for burning fat. I got a whole playlist for building muscle. It's all stuff that I do. It's all stuff I tell my clients to do. And it's all stuff that works. You know, if you're trying to stay natural and get in great shape, get a great physique, highly recommend hitting subscribe and checking out those playlists on my channel. Yeah, starting to break a sweat here, feeling good. Damn, kidding me, mosquitoes, hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them, fuckers. But yeah, most of the time I'm more interactive with the chat, reading the comments and stuff, but since I'm all the way over here doing a lot of the movements and stuff, it's hard to take the time, see what you guys are talking about. Do you use EPO? I'm not too sure what that is, but I do not. Enjoy your movement. Oh, Regina, what's going on? That Texas two-step, yeah. But let's see. We're about to start the workout in a second here. Didn't get a chance to do it this morning. And I know why. I'll admit why I didn't get to do it this morning. It's because I had downloaded TikTok on my phone and I was enthralled in the sovereign citizenship arrests. If you've ever seen those videos, people being like, declaring sovereign citizenship, therefore they are not under any jurisdiction and do not have to provide their identification, or they don't gotta tell police officers what their name is or anything like that. And every single video they always end up being arrested, and it's like it does not work. I'm like, where in the world are these people like thinking that this will work? Because it never works. I've not seen a single video where telling a police officer that you do not want to provide your ID ever ends well. Like, providing your ID is not some declaration of guilt If a police officer's like, hey, you know, can I have your name, date of birth? Like, just give it to them. Who cares? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they have all that information. You don't bat an eye with that, you know? Like, I don't care. Like, so if a police officer's like, hey, we're just need your name, date of birth, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not, you're not declaring anything bad. Now, of course, if you've already broken the law and they're looking for you, that might lead you to not wanting to provide your information. But guess what happens then? They're going to arrest you anyway, and then they're going to get that information, and now you're getting slapped with more charges. Obstruction, and it ends up just being a lot more charges. It's like people get pulled over for running a stop sign, and then they're like, I'm not going to give you my name. And now they're getting arrested. It's like, you could have just gotten a ticket. But no, had to act like a baby. So that's what I was doing this morning. I was watching those videos. But yeah, I gotta delete the app from my phone. I originally downloaded it because I wanted to catch up on all the comments on my videos. But no more new comments. So I gotta delete the app because it's just wasting my time. All right, feeling pretty good. I'm a little disappointed. The ab definition is not quite there, but it's been like over a week of not being in the gym, working out, so it happens. He's getting back on the saddle, going ham. Superhero pose, bam, or no, superhero landing, boom, boom. Oh, I gotta end the workout in a moment here. But all I want to do is just get out, break a sweat, say hi to y'all. Every little bit counts, you know. Same goes for subscribing as well. If you're here watching and are not subscribed, may as well go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Because I got full-length videos breaking down the tactics for burning fat if you want to get a little more six-pack going for the summer. I'm trying to build some more muscle. Got a whole playlist on building muscle as well. So if those are some things that you are interested in, make sure to hit subscribe, go to the channel, check out the playlist, and click the playlist that best suits your immediate goals. And then obviously follow the stuff that I say in the videos, because it works. I've had people in the chat listen to that. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna give this Alec guy a chance. I'm gonna check out his channel. I'm gonna subscribe, go to playlists. I'm gonna follow what he says for burning fat. Or they're like, I'm gonna follow what he says for building muscle. And they do. And they come back a couple weeks later. They're like, yo, bro, I'm getting some crazy results just listening to what you're saying on your channel. I'm like, I know. That's why I share that information, because it works. So, not too late to subscribe and get started. It's getting in great shape for summer. You can start right now. hit and subscribe. It's free. It takes half a second. And it could be that first step to build the momentum, get in best shape ever. Man, my neck. Neck is feeling better though. Just my head, muscles in the back of the head, feeling a little tight. But if you've ever been injured, I always found that working out helps kind of speed up the recovery, as long as you're not training the injured area. So my neck hurts. I'm not doing no shoulder stuff, no upper body, it's all legs. Getting the heart rate pumping, getting the body moving. And it's gonna be cool because tomorrow, I bet my neck is gonna be feeling significantly better. So sometimes, like, if you gotta just be on the elliptical, you know, just like moving those feet, sitting on a stationary bike, breaking the sweat, you'd be surprised. Injury you have may just heal up faster as a result of staying on the grind. Whew. All right, we're gonna finish up some little boxing work here. I just like finishing out with these. It's fun. Honestly, I'm not doing like the best form. Just trying to keep it a shoulder workout, you know. Shoulder and core. Doing some ballerina moves here. I like this one. It's the Kamehameha. Kamehameha wave. This one ends up being a good core workout here. All right, that is the workout for today. I gotta head inside and shower. I got work in a moment. But yeah, I do hope that any of you who are new here, hope that you decide to join the community, hit that subscribe button. That way you can be here for the next live stream workout, which is gonna be tomorrow morning actually, nice and early. So, Egon from Ghostbusters, I'm gonna have to, I've gotten Casper before. I don't know no Egon, I'm gonna have to look them up. What's my weight? I weighed myself this morning, it was like 178. I'm like 6'1", so, but yeah, we're wrapping up the stream here. Come here for the next workout, hit subscribe, go to my channel, check out playlists, go to playlist tab, and if you're looking to burn fat, I got a whole playlist on burning fat. If you're looking to build muscle, I got a whole playlist on building muscle. So if you're looking to get in crazy good shape before summer, it's not too late. Hit subscribe, join the community, it's free, it takes half a second. And if you're like, you know what, I'm listening to this Alec guy, and you follow what I say, after a couple weeks of doing what I tell you in the videos, if you're seeing no results, just unsubscribe. You know, that's all. It's free. Hit subscribe. It's free to watch content. So if you're looking to get in shape, don't hesitate any longer. Go and do that right now, because I'm about to end this stream this moment. Anyway, go out, go sweat, drink your protein shakes. Till next time, peace.